Hey everyone, I'm Elloise and welcome back to my channel. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is the last day of the 12 Gays of Christmas. It's gone so fast, and I just wanted to say hello to anyone new who's joined in this time. I'm really happy to have you here. And to all you guys who've supported me along the last 12 videos, I've seen you around and I really appreciate it. We also hit 5,000 at the very start of this, which was my end of year goal, and we've just blown that away and I'm just really happy. Thank you so much. So today we're going to do a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram if you thought this would be a good idea, and 100% of you said yes. And then I asked you guys to submit some questions, and I didn't think I would get that many, but I did, which again, you blew me away. I didn't expect so many questions. I'm sorry if I don't get to answer your question today, but leave it down below and I can answer it. Let's begin the last day of the 12 Gays Christmas. Some people asked what I did for a living. I studied graphic design at college and I did a few internships, and now I'm working full-time in the city. How did you tell your parents that you and Natalie were no longer friends? I literally I told my sister, hey, me and Natalie are actually dating, and then she told my mum, and my mum didn't believe me. She thought we were joking. Did your family already think you and Natalie were a thing before it was made official? They had no idea. They thought we were just best friends, which we were. Are you gonna do a video with your brother? Yes, this is actually from my brother. Yes, we're gonna do one together soon, okay? I promise. I'm 14, I'm gay, and my friends always joke about gays and make fun of them. How should I go about coming out? I would start off by saying, hey, that joke isn't funny, or kind of standing up for this community and saying, hey, you really need to stop joking about this because I don't find it funny and it's actually kind of homophobic. Start with that and see how that goes. Don't feel like you have to come out to them. If these people are joking like this, maybe they're not real friends anyway. Have you ever had experiences with anxiety, depression, and panic disorders? Yes, anxiety and depression. And what's your best advice for dealing with it? Definitely 100%. The best advice I can ever give you is see a psychologist. It is so helpful. I don't know where I would be if I didn't go and see one. Lately, I've been dealing with anxiety, so I've been seeing my psychologist again, who I saw 3 years ago for depression. Going and seeing her again has been super helpful, and I think I'm nearly out of my little anxious episode thing. Are you a top or a bottom? I don't know, what do you guys think? How to ask a girl out in middle school? What if she's not gay or not bi? It's pretty impossible to tell by looking at them if they're gay or bi, but if you just ask them and they say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not actually gay, then it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just them saying, hey, I'm sorry, I don't feel the same way. That's cool. How old were you when you lost your virginity? Is Natalie a gold star? Are you a gold star? I'm not going to answer these because, one, virginity is a stupid concept and I don't believe in it. You can't take something away from someone like that. It doesn't exist. There's nothing to be lost. For you guys who don't know what a gold star is, it's if you're a lesbian who has never had sexual interactions with a man, so that means you've only ever been with girls. That is the stupidest concept as well, because the name suggests that you're better than someone who has been with both girls and boys, and that's not true. How did you feel about bisexuals before you met Natalie? Were you okay with them? Did you think you would ever date one? I knew they existed, didn't cross my mind that I would ever date one. And how did I feel about them? Fine, I accepted them. What was your first sexual experience with a girl like? It was great. I don't like Christmas because I'm vegetarian, the only one in my family, and they won't give me something else. Natalie is also a vegan, so it's harder for everyone to cook for her, so what she does is she brings her own food to the family gatherings and she makes it herself. What advice would you give to someone who's very young, who knows they're gay but doesn't know what to do about it? Just relax. You don't have to do anything about it just yet, and if you're very young, some people may have negative reactions to that, saying you don't know, you're too young to know what you want in life, you're too young to know your sexuality. But if you know, you know. I know you know. Don't worry about it. Maybe just keep it to yourself for a while or talk to someone about it. I love your channel and you deserve a lot more subscribers. Thank you so much. Did you ever do anything with a boy before you came out? I held hands with a boy. What is your favourite type of rat, as in ears and colour? I think my favourite is my old girl Maple. She was a top-eared, that means her ears are on the top instead of the Dumbo ears on the side, and she was like a dove kind of creamy colour on the head and then albino down the bottom. So that is my favourite. I have a soft spot for red eyes and white fur. How did you know Natalie was the one? I know you guys were very close before finding out that you two would be together, but how did you know she was specifically the one? We just always imagined, even as friends, we imagined our life together. We always like imagined living together and getting like a dog together, traveling together. I think you just know when you know. What's your best advice for someone who might be gay or bi or whatever and is not ready to experiment? First off, you don't have to have had any experience with another same gender or the other gender to be any part of the LGBT community, so don't feel like you need to experiment. So you've had that experience so that you can identify with that label. Don't feel like you have to do that at all. But the second part of that question is just to take your time. Like, don't stress about it because you have all the time in the world to figure yourself out. At no point in your life you need to know what you are. You can just be. What is your favourite thing or experience since starting YouTube? My favourite thing is meeting a lot of people and talking to a lot of people on the internet. Like, I never thought I could make friends like this, and I think that's the coolest thing. The best experience I've had is going to like a real YouTube event. It felt cool. Although I was terrified because I like really introverted and it's really hard to go to these events, but I did have alcohol at one of them, so I was okay. I don't know, it was just really cool. Have you ever been attracted to a guy? Yes, I did have a crush on one person in year 7, and I did have a crush on the boy that I dated when I was 16, but it wasn't a sexual attraction. It was just like, you're cute and I like your personality. Have you ever had sexual fantasies about men? No. When are you and Natalie gonna get married? Not anytime soon. I know marriage equality is now passed, but not for the next, I don't know, 3 years or more. Just chill out. Did anyone at school know you were gay? No one knew, and I didn't even know, so I wasn't out in high school. What's your favourite thing about Natalie? Personality and then looks. Favourite thing is that she's extremely emotional. Sometimes this is hard for us because I'm completely the opposite. I love it because she is just so caring and so genuine, and she just puts love into everything that she does. She's just a good person, which is definitely what I need in life. There's no bad bone in her body at all. And looks, I love her eyes. They're like light blue. Like mine are blue, but hers are light blue and they're just bright. What's something other than LGBT rights that you're passionate about? I love rats. You guys already know that, so I won't go into that. I also do netball on the side. I am trying to get my national badge for umpiring at the moment, and I also play netball as well. Last year this year we won the grand finals. I'm not going to jump onto this too deeply because I don't feel qualified to talk about this very much, but Natalie is vegan and I feel passionate about doing my little part. I'm not vegan, but I try and reduce my impact a lot. Maybe one day I might be, I don't know. But now I'm just really happy trying to reduce my intake as much as I can, and it feels good to do it. Could you do more rat videos? Yes. I already have 3 in the making, like they're filmed and they're ready to be edited next year. But I'm also going to be doing like a mini series, Rat Care 101 next year. Do you like potatoes? What's your favourite way to have potatoes? Yeah, Katie, I like potatoes. At work we get these like it's like nachos, but the nachos are out of potatoes and I really, really like it. What job do you have? I'm a graphic designer. I'm actually a UX designer. I didn't clarify that. How old are you? I'm in my 20s. And when you noticed your attraction to girls, did you have a romantic or sexual attraction or both? I definitely had a romantic attraction because of Natalie, and whenever I have like mini crushes on like movie stars or whatever, it's also just romantic because I like the personality. Would you get another pet? Probably a dog. Will there be merch in the future? I'm like the tiniest YouTuber in the world. Maybe one day. I would really love to do that. Plus I know that I could make it myself because I do have design skills. What do you think about people with tattoos? I don't mind tattoos. It's not for me. I don't want to cover myself in tattoos, but if I were to get a tattoo, which is your second part of your question, I would get probably something on my wrist or on this part of my arm that says treasure in my grandmother's handwriting, because that's what she used to nickname me. I promised to her before she passed away that I would get it tattooed, so I'm gonna get that one day. I know you said you don't want kids, but if you were, would you adopt, sperm donor, and who would carry? As far as me and Natalie know, we're both fertile. Probably get a sperm donor, but I wouldn't shut out the idea of adopting because kids need homes. And who would carry? I don't know. I feel like it would be me, but I don't know. This is like 10 or more years away, so Don't even worry. Pretend you weren't in a relationship. Who would you snog, marry and avoid YouTuber style? You guys know that I have a massive crush on Rosie. Have you ever questioned your gender? I have thought about it for like 2 seconds. Because I've always been more tomboyish, I've thought, you know, what if I was a guy? And what if I had no chest? I feel comfortable in my body. I'm not dysphoric about anything, so I'm pretty happy. Does having rights compromise you leaving and going on holidays, etc.? Yes, it does. I have gone on a 2-week holiday before and my parents looked after them, but I haven't really since because they're very full-on pets. Like I feed them every morning and every night they come out of their cage, and I feel bad for making my parents do that. Who's your favourite band, music artist? Okay, look at your picture. It is literally Gerard Way. I love MCR, and I also love Fall Out Boy. I also love Panic at the Disco. I also like Emma Blackery stuff. I like a lot of bands and a lot of kind of alternative stuff. Who are your favourite LGBTQ+ YouTubers? Definitely Rose and Rosie, Now This Is Living, Cammy Scott, Alright Hey, Miles Chronicles, No Offense. No, trigger warning, right? You know who that is, right? Alex Birdie? Yes, I love Alex Birdie. I read his book, read it, it's good. And yeah, that's all the questions that I have for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed reading all your questions. Thank you so much for asking them. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer your question, but you can leave it below this video and I'll reply to you. Give this a big thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, because I'd love to keep growing the family. And yeah, have a really, really good Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, have a really, really good day on Monday. I won't see you in 2 days, but I will see you very soon because I'm just gonna go back to normally uploading about once a week-ish. I might have a little week break or something, but I'll be back. You're not gonna lose me. I'm still gonna be here. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.